Starship Troopers by Robert A. Heinlein. I was leery about reading the book because the director of Starship Troopers, Paul Verhoeven, said he tried reading the book, but he got bored because so much of the book is about lectures in the classroom about discipline. So he just had someone read the book for him, summarize it, and he made the movie however he felt it should go, which I think is pretty funny. Now, for the most part, I didn't think the book was that bad for all the lectures about discipline and civil service and all that. Heinlein wrote it during the Cold War in response to people calling for a stop to nuclear testing. So he wrote this to promote the ideals of civil service. There was one part in the book where he was talking about the decay of responsibility in young people and how crime used to be tolerated. So people committed more and more crimes, which I felt was very relatable to today because people are being arrested like 20 times and they're still released without bail today. So Heinlein's firm disciplinarian ideals don't seem altogether that bad or that wrong to me, considering how things are going in the world today. Much of the military aspects of this book appeared to me to be less fantastic or science fiction-y, and instead just very real-world stuff, realistic military enrollment, realistic boot camp stuff for the most part. It didn't seem all that futuristic to me. It was just basically the military as it really is. I don't think Heinlein was really exaggerating too much in that regard. So I don't view it so much as like a far-fetched science fiction book. It read to me more just like a realistic military book set in space. Just like with Stranger in a Strange Land, I felt the book really began to drag around the 70% mark, and it only got worse until about the 90% mark because the book spent so much time in that final act talking about military ranks and officers, training school, and positioning forces and all that. There was about a 5-page span at the very end where the book actually got exciting, but besides that, the final pages, just like with Stranger in a Strange Land, it felt like Heinlein didn't know how to end the book, so he simply wrote something and went with it. It feels very abrupt. Anyway, overall, the book wasn't as bad as I thought it would be, but it definitely lacks the charm of the film. Rico is frankly just not really a very interesting character. He's pretty bland. 96% of the book is about stuff in school, boot camp, stuff on ships, anything other than fighting bugs. And it's just not all that good. It's not terrible, but surely not great. Rating it is difficult. I could see anywhere from 2 to 4 stars. I think it's fairest to simply meet it in the middle and give it 3 stars. The one advantage I give it over Stranger in a Strange Land is it's not as lengthy, but neither does it have the characterization I liked from Stranger in a Strange Land. But if you are a fan of the film, I'd say go ahead and give it a read. I don't think it's terrible. If anything, the book will probably make you appreciate the film more and thank Paul Verhoeven for deciding to go his own way with it. So thank you, Paul Verhoeven, for taking the movie in the direction you did. Anyway, 3 stars for